Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3, our alternate timeline Turkey playthrough. Starting back at September of 1940. So, I didn't get any objections, and people seem to be interested in it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. We're going to play through doing things a little bit different starting from this point. We are not going to go to war with Iraq or the Allies. We are not going to be joining the war against the Soviet Union, at least not for a few years. So this might be a little bit slow to play through until we get everything started, but hopefully things will turn out a little bit differently. So first thing we're going to do is I went through all of our units. I renamed everything again because it was before I did any of that. So now everything has some nice descriptive names, so they'll be easy to work with. Now, I also went through all of our units and took a look at what's currently in them and made decisions on what's going to need to be upgraded and what new brigade attachments are going to need to be built for them. So, first thing we're going to take a look at is going to be the first Mountain Corps. So these guys. And what I wanted to do is we are going to upgrade all of their AA to heavy AA. So all of this is going to get upgraded to heavy AA. Because the heavy AA eventually becomes the best, eventually gets the best piercing attack of any brigade as their technology improves. Look at it. Right now it isn't the best that we have, but as they upgrade they are going to become the best piercing attack. Now, from what I understand, doing a little bit of looking into this, is that when the game determines whether or not your division can actually penetrate the armor of any armored units in an opposing division, is it just takes the highest piercing attack brigade that you have and applies that across the entire division. So if your piercing attack is higher than their armor, then you can basically pierce their armor and you can do full damage to them. So we just need to make sure that at least one brigade in most of our divisions has a very high piercing attack. And then I believe then the heart attack is used to determine how much damage they can do. So heavy AA gets very high piercing attack, but does not do a lot of actual heart attack damage. So we're going to also then need to supplement something that does a lot of heart attack damage, and what I've decided to go with for now, for the mountain divisions, are going to be armored support brigades. And actually right now, they actually have more piercing attack than my heavy AA, but that'll change. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 armored support brigades. Put those in the queue. Alright, so that is the first Mountain Corps. Alright, so next guy on the list is going to be the first Infantry Corps. What we're going to be doing is upgrading all of the mixed support to armored support, all of the cavalry recon to armored cars. We're going to be upgrading the transports to trucks. We're going to be doing that across all these guys. Armored support, trucks, and armored cars. Armored cars, armored supports. Cars, armored supports, trucks. So that should be all 5 of those divisions. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do for these guys, I decided to go with tank destroyers. Because although they're not going to get as much piercing as the heavy AA, they're a larger brigade, so they're going to help increase the numbers that these divisions are going to have, and they're also more defensive, right? And these guys are getting the armored support anyway, so that's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to do, let's see, 5 brigades of that. And actually, these tank destroyers, we're going to be putting these in the entire 1st Infantry Corps, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th Infantry Corps. Are we going to do any more? I have this all written down. No, okay, so we're going to need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 tank destroyer brigades. Let's see if the game is going to let us put all 25 in the queue. Yes. And that expends pretty much all of our manpower for the moment. So we're not going to be able to put any more brigade attachments. That's okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, we're going to be doing the same upgrades to all of those cores as well. So I'm just going to go through and do that, and I'm probably going to cut that out. And then when we come back, all of those will be queued up. Okay, so I got all of those infantry corps upgraded now, or at least queued up for their upgrades. Alright, so the next thing we want to take a look at, we won't be able to put any more brigade attachments, so we can at least get the upgrades started. We want to go under the 3rd Army here. Look at the 6th Infantry Corps. For the Storm Division, we're doing, okay, for this whole corps, we're upgrading the anti-tank guns to tank destroyers. We're upgrading the recon elements to armored cars. We're upgrading the transports to trucks. Do the same thing here. Anti-tank to tank destroyer, these guys to trucks, and these guys to armored cars. Tank destroyer, armored car, trucks. Tank destroyer, armored car, and trucks. Tank destroyers, armored cars, and trucks. Got them all there. Okay, so that one's good. 7th Infantry. We're going to be doing lots of upgrades to do in these divisions. So we're going to be upgrading the infantry to motorized infantry. The light armor is getting upgraded to full armor. The artillery is staying the same. The anti-tank is getting upgraded to tank destroyers. Motorcycle recon is getting upgraded to armored cars. And we're upgrading these to trucks. So pretty much the entire division on all of these guys are getting upgraded. Motorized, armor, tank destroyers, armored cars, and trucks. Tank destroyers, armored cars, and trucks. tank destroyers, armored cars, and trucks. One more. Motorized armor, tank destroyers, armored cars, and trucks. Okay, so there's going to be much beefier divisions once they get upgraded. Now, last one here is going to be the 1st Cavalry. So the cavalry divisions, we're upgrading the cavalry to motorized infantry. Full motorized infantry. And I think that was it. So for these guys get upgraded to full motorized infantry. The Isis division. Light armor is getting upgraded to full armor. Cavalry's getting upgraded to motorized infantry. And I think that is what we're going to do there. Because they have the heavy AI, so they should be okay. Oh, we need to upgrade these to trucks. And these 2 infantry divisions. We upgrade the light armor to armor. And I think that's actually all I wanted to do with those. Let's upgrade the light armor to armor. Okay, so tons and tons and tons of upgrades and things built. So let's take a look at our production queue. We have a lot of this. Under construction here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put all of the upgrades at the top. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Let's see. Upgrade, upgrade. And all these upgrades. I think it's important. So we'll get all that done. Let's actually do this. Let's push these air bases to the top. Let's push this guy to the top. Let's push these fighters to the top. Alright. We'll get all that done. Okay, so let's go ahead and finally unpause the game. Okay, so we're going to be sitting here for a while, so we're going to run this at a pretty high speed, because not a lot is really going to be going on. Now, local military power, regional land power, okay. Let's take a look at our technology here. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this off of AI control. I'm going to slide my officers to 0. Slide my officers to 0. Slide my diplomacy to 0. Slide my espionage. Actually, let's see. Could really use some spies. Let's slide the spies up a little bit. Try and micromanage this a little bit more. See if we can actually, train some spies. New industrial zone. Oh, we got some interceptors. Let's just drop these guys somewhere. I'm going to want to probably resort out all of the Air Force as well. So I'm going to bring like all these guys back. So I can't really remember what we had. And we're not going to be fighting anybody for a while, so... First bomber wing is there, third bomber wing is there. These guys, we'll bring them back. These interceptors, okay. I'll just merge all these guys up. And then we'll figure out how we're going to deal with this when we decide we're going to go to war. But right now, we're just going to put all of our planes here for the time being. Alright, and now we just let our technology start getting done. Now, what do we want to do as far as prioritization? Again, we're prioritizing... Well, these we can't really work on, but we'll leave them there. Actually, let's just push them to the bottom for now. What we do need to get is these guys. I may actually want to get this, so we can build forts. Port engineering, we might want to get that. What do I got here? Ah, we got this, this other mountain division. Which actually we need to attach the first mountain corps. I think this guy also needs the same upgrades that we were giving to the first mountain. So their AA needs to get upgraded to heavy AA. And their mixed... No, actually, then they need an armored support. So... You go into production here and slide that to the top. And we need to do a brigade attachment for an armored support. One armored support. There you go. And some more planes. Okay. Now what else will we want to be doing with tech? We need road network and railroad network. Close air support prototypes. We need these guys. It looks like we just got the fighter bomber prototype. So single engine airframe, small fuel tank. Let's take this 4-engine transport plane and heavy bomber, aero engine. One new spy every day. What about our intelligence? Alright, anything else? Now we do need to get these infantry weapons. Well, we just need a ton of stuff. Let's see, rare materials. Now we're supposed to be training spies. You know, a new spy every day. Unless we're losing a spy every day. And there we go, there's a free spy. Alright, new industrial zone, we'll construct it. Now, as far as our resources, we can't really build anything because we haven't researched any of the tech. You know what I'm inclined to do? There's some active spies abroad. Mass events advance. Let's just slide this guy to 0. Everything going into our tech. We shouldn't really have to devote really anything to our officers for the time being. Only once we actually get new units on the field will we actually have to start putting stuff into our officers. Yeah, we'll just pretty much wait until all of the upgrades are done. It looks like some of the upgrades finished. Merge them in. We've got some manpower built up now, so we can start queuing in some of the additional stuff here. So let's do 4 more armored support. Start production there. And then we're going to need 9 heavy AA brigades, but we're going to need some more manpower before we can do that. They are diplomatically influencing us. Basic instruction. Oh yeah, what we wanted to do is we want to try and get that marine activation here, because that's going to be useful for the future. So we need this one. Rocket tests? Yeah, we'll get that. Just keep running at a high speed. Agriculture. Oh, agriculture advance. Mechanical computing machine advance. Alright, tech. Let's take a look at that. Electronic computing machine. And mechanical computing machine. And we did agriculture, right? Agriculture, okay, so... Mass events. What's this? The units import supply, I'm not worried about that. Alright, we'll just let this stuff get built. Like all the truck. We're gonna go with the reorganization of the War Ministry. Grand Battle Plan advance. Germany conquered the Netherlands. I believe that was under strategic. Grand Battle Plan. What does that do? Combat reinforcement chance, attack plus 2%. Yeah, let's keep that running. Defend plus 5%. Great War analysis. Morale. Rolling artillery barrage. Plus 2%. Reckless assault. Deep battle doctrine. Any of this stuff like elastic defense, assault concentration, combat reinforcement chance, defensiveness. Local military power, okay. We lost that effect. See, it's not going to be really until March, April. It's going to take a long time. Oh, province lost. Where's the uprising? Oh, start production in the new industrial zone. Alright, so let's move them back to where they were. What we got here? Inefficient research, advanced education investment. Keep running this ahead a little bit. Another province lost. Well, that garrison should be able to handle it. And then just move back to where you were. What do we got here? Bank for international settlements. We'll get the 200, or sell the 200 supplies. Now, supply organization. Supply production. Yeah, that actually needs to get moved to the top. Diplomatic influence. Medicine advance. Okay, medicine. Secretary of Public Information Education Advance. Let's see, medicine. Where was that? Yes, medicine needs to get pushed back to the top. We're going to push that back to the top because that gives us leadership. Alright, we're up to 30 some odd manpower now. 4-engine transport plane prototype. Annual espionage focus. Let's go with the IC efficiency for production. Another province lost, another uprising. Annual national focus. We'll lose some efficiency for production. Let's go with the scientific focus. Huge role in boosting our nation's ability to produce more advanced weapons. Let's see. We want to build research center. Let's build a research center. Economic boost, we're going with the short-term investment. Civil defense advance. Alright, well, what we're probably going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to end this episode here, the first episode, well, really the second, but first episode we're actually doing anything of our new kind of alternate timeline series for Turkey. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.